Hey, what's up guys? Chief Pat here, and today bringing you guys a brand new Clash Royale video, and today we're going to be checking out a double golem deck inside of Clash Royale. Now before I start, today is my 24th birthday. I'm feeling mega old, even though I know I'm really not, but I wanted to thank you guys for all the support over the last 4+ years. I started YouTube in October of 2012. It's been really crazy that it's 4 years since I've been on this platform, having fun making videos and hanging out with you guys. So it's been a blast. I wanted to thank you guys again for all the support. I love every single one of you guys. And in celebration of that, I'm going to show you a dirty little Golem Ice Golem deck that actually is extremely fun to play. Now for this first battle, lag actually was pretty bad, so I'm going to have to deal with that, but let's go ahead and start it off. And you can see I've got the Golem and the Ice Golem as two of my big tanks. I'm using other classic support cards like the Mega Minion and the Dragon, but notice there's no Miner in this deck. I actually had one of my friends who watch my videos call me and say, hey, you need to stop playing Miner in literally every single tank deck that you play. And I decided to do that today by not bringing it inside of it. Let's go ahead and start this one off and check out this play I'm going to make right here with the Ice Golem. Since I know that Princess is so low, the Ice Golem's death damage will actually kill the Princess right there, and we're going to be able to take her out using that Ice Golem explosion because my archers weren't enough to kill her. Now, meanwhile, on the left-hand lane, Inferno Dragon will take out that Mega Minion, but take a look at the Baby Dragon. The Baby Dragon's locked onto the tower. Golem's going to explode and kill those skeletons inside of the skeleton army. Definitely not worth it to play those right there. And we're just going to get a massive amount of damage on that right-hand side. I can go ahead and set back up with the Tombstone, and let's go ahead and see if we can continue on with this battle. So ideally, I'd like to have some sort of crazy Golem Ice Golem push, but pretty much what the Ice Golem lets me do is it lets me bring out a little bit better of a combination in case I'm low on elixir, and I don't have all that elixir for the Golem, so I can use it as an extremely quick tank in case I need it. But in this case, I'm going to go ahead and start with the Golem in the very back because he went for an aggressive Hog Rider push, and I should be able to make him pay. Now again, the Prince over and over again, but check out how I'm going to play against it. I'll play my Ice Golem to tank the Prince, and I'm also going to play my archers, but notice where my archers were placed. They were placed on the right-hand side of the map, so that made it so they actually followed up behind the Golem, making it so they wouldn't just run down the left-hand lane by themselves. And now we've got a massive push heading down this right-hand side. I've got the Log, I've got the Mega Minion. I dropped the Log because I thought the skeleton army might be coming, and now with all that damage onto the tower, the archer is going to try her best to take it out, but it will be within lightning spell range, so I'm going to go ahead and avoid that right-hand side. Now meanwhile, Hog Rider again, Baby Dragon to help out and try to do a little bit of splash damage. And with 45 seconds left in this battle, we can go ahead and prepare for maybe one last push using the Ice Golem as well as our Golem. And let's go ahead and do that right now. Again, the lag was crazy in this battle, so it was sort of hard to get everything down at once. I don't know what the issue is because I just moved. And if you guys have seen my internet connection, I actually get, it's gigabit internet. So I'm supposedly, like, I did a test recently where I got 600 or 700 down. I'll show you guys in just a second. So I shouldn't be lagging whatsoever inside of a battle. It's sort of strange. But anyways, let's continue onwards. We're going to lightning down that Inferno tower. I've got the Log heading towards the Princess and barely going to be able to snipe her down. And now I've got 4 archers, I've got 2 Ice Golems, a Mega Minion, 2 Golemites. We're just going to demolish that left-hand tower and get super close to getting that 3rd crown and steamrolling our way to a victory. So nice W right there using the Ice Golem Golem deck. It's super fun. As you guys can see, the Ice Golem, a card that I've just picked up recently. You guys saw the Hog Yard deck I played yesterday, and that was actually the very first time I used the Ice Golem. So this is continuing onward, learning how to play the Ice Golem on defense because it's a really fun and great defensive card, as well as on offense. It's obviously pretty simple to play as a little bit of a mini tank. Now continuing onward, let's get to battle number 2 against Marmora, who's actually using the Elixir Pump, which you almost never see nowadays. Now, this deck actually isn't the best against the Elixir Pump because we don't have a fast push that we can do to make him pay for that, whether it's the Hog Rider or something like that. But we do have the Lightning Spell, which of course is great against the Elixir Pump. And we can end up getting a positive elixir trade off of that. Now, the elixir pump's already been doing work, so we're losing value every second we don't play that lightning spell. So at this point, I've got to consider not playing it and just going for a big push down the lane. So let's go and have our Tombstone do work. We've got our archers as well as our Mega Minion, and look at the deck that he's playing. He's playing the Minions and the Mega Minions and the Baby Dragon. You guys can probably guess that he has a Golem or a Lava Hound stashed away as well, and that's going to make it pretty difficult to deal with. So we're going to have to try our best And even though we had this big push down the left-hand lane, it ended up not working out for us, and now we have a massive elixir disadvantage. I always want to get both of those elixir pumps, but unfortunately it's not possible when that king tower is still up because it has more HP than the elixir pumps. So now we are at a massive disadvantage, guys. He has more elixir than us right now, and he also has a full elixir pump and one that still has 1 or 2 pumps left. That is miserable. I'm going to end up lightning one of the elixir pumps just because I don't want to deal with it. I got a little bit of value by attacking the lava hound, but really not that much, and I can tell we have a massive push coming our way. We need to do our best to distract it. I'll use my Mega Minion on the right-hand side. I've got my Ice Golem on the left. The Ice Golem will do a great job of distracting the minions and the Baby Dragon, and notice how it slows their attack speed. And I actually did a pretty good job defending right here, given the circumstances. Like, I was in a really bad position elixir-wise. I was down elixir, plus he had 2 elixir pumps on me. Like, I made some desperate plays right here, so the fact I didn't lose my tower, I'm going to consider that a win, and now we actually have a chance in this game. That was one of the better defensive plays I've made in a while by holding off that big push right there. I could have easily gone down, so now let's go on the counterattack. We've got our Golem right here. I've got my Baby Dragon, my Mega Minion. I'm feeling more confident in double elixir against his deck, and now we're going to continue onwards, and with 40 seconds left in this battle, this could be a pretty interesting push right here. And I'm going to go ahead and drop our lightning as soon as that lava hound goes past. We'll kill the tombstone as well as that elixir collector. My Baby Dragon will do work against the skeletons if it's able to make it there, but it's not going to. But look at the golem. Look at the value of the golem, killing 7 minions right there. 6 minions in the minion horde, 1 minion inside of the regular 3 elixir minions. That is the juiciest golem explosion I have ever seen, and that's going to lead the tower going all the way down to 59 HP after the lightning spell, and that one golem explosion just giving me too much value to where it's going to be impossible for him to come back and end up winning this battle. So all in all, I view this as a pretty major comeback victory. I was down so far as elixir went, and my first push didn't do that much damage against his left-hand tower. I was in a really bad place, so the fact I held on for that battle, I'm pretty proud about that, and it ended up working pretty well. And let's go ahead and continue into one more battle. So you guys by now sort of know how the deck goes, and as I get hit by a Hog Rider off the start, I think I was picking my nose or something, so we're going to miss that in the very beginning, and with his log, he's actually going to kill those skeletons as well. So all in all, well played. He did spend 6 elixir for my 3 elixir, so I'm going to have to focus on that and make sure he doesn't touch that left-hand tower anymore and hit him with a really big push right here. So Golem to start, and choosing between the archers or the Mega Minion. Obviously, I'd want to play the archers because they would stick behind the Golem a little bit. He's going to go for some crazy push down this lane, and I'll just use my lightning spell to kill the minion, the Mega Minion, the Musketeer, as well as 1 archer. That's about 8.5 elixir right there. So 3 elixir for the Mega Minion, 4 elixir for the Musketeer, 1.5 elixir for 1 archer. For only 6 elixir for my lightning spell right there, definitely a positive elixir trade. No orange juices appreciating that one. I'm going to go ahead and drop my log to help out my Golem, help him get to the tower a little bit. He's going to drop his own log against me, and now with that explosion of the Golem, it's going to damage the tower significantly, and our Mega Minion is going to take the tower all the way down to 195 with the help of the Golemites. So already this battle is going so well. And even though we got cheesed a little bit with a Hog Rider in the very beginning, I'm not too worried. I got my Tombstone in placement just in case he dropped the Hog Rider down the right-hand lane. But let's go and play our Tombstone right here, and this will be plenty enough to hold him off for a little bit until he goes on the offensive yet again. Now another Golem in the very back. He did get that one push on me in the very beginning, but I'm feeling pretty confident by now that that right-hand tower is dead. He's actually going to switch up and go to the other side, which is really interesting. I'm going to shove an Ice Golem in his face to make sure those archers don't do anything. And because of that, we're not even going to take a single hit of damage down that right-hand lane. We've got a little bit of a counter push on the right-hand lane that he's going to have to take care of if he doesn't want his tower to die, but it looks like he's not going to be able to do too much about it. And with already a Golem and a Mega Minion on that other side of the map, I don't even need my log because the Golem explosion will kill all those skeletons, except for, I guess, 1. But again, don't waste your log right there. That's going to lead to my Mega Minion slapping this tower down over and over again, and his King Tower is not even going to help out on the Mega Minion, so the Mega Minion's going to take the tower all the way to 0. So just like that, a game that didn't look so well off the opening tip with the Hog Rider right there is definitely in our favor. We've taken like 100 damage since that very beginning, 1200 damage that we've taken, and we've taken out 2 of his towers, no problem. Let's go and play defense one more time, and this should be able to break his spirit and pretty much end the battle. So logging everything, oh, I love a really good log, one of the best feelings in the game. We've got the archers, which are going to avoid his log. We've got the Mega Minion, we've got the dragon. I'm just going to drop a Golem in his face right now, and that's actually going to tank for his Musketeer right there. Looks like we've got the Ice Golem, the archers, another pair of archers. We have so many troops, I can't even name them all by the time that we're going to 3-crown his tower. That's going to be the end of the game. One final log to finish things off, and that's going to be GG, well played. So guys, that is it for the Golem Ice Golem deck. This deck is so much fun. I don't even remember if this deck has a legendary inside of it. I don't think it does. So if you guys want to try out this deck, try it out. Let me know what you think. It doesn't have the miner. And yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. Thanks again to everyone who stuck around over the last 4 years. It's been so much fun. Or if you guys are new, of course, I love you guys as well. Oh, we do have the log, so I guess that counts as one legendary, but you can see that it's not the biggest deal inside of this deck. Just throw a zap spell in there. You guys will be a-okay, and feel free to try it out. That's going to do it for this video. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.